Hey, I hope you're doing well. If not, as always, I hope it gets better for you. Sorry I didn't get dressed up for you. I did put on this shirt. It gets hot here in the fish room. I've been busy playing around in it, having a lot of fun. I've been sharing this with you guys. If you're new here or even been here for a while and didn't realize, a lot of my videos do go in sequence. So if you haven't seen these videos here, this one, where we've been kind of cleaning up tanks, getting things set up, and also this video. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll realize a lot of this goes in sequence. It's kind of more like a vlog style because there's a lot that happens here. And to make an informative video about each and every single thing, where it's just directly titled for that, I just don't have time to edit it. So I do lump a lot together. So check out those videos in relation to what all's going on in here. It's all connected. I don't know if you guys have realized that. Let me know. Have you guys realized that in the comments? And if you guys haven't noticed, I've been kind of doing a table of contents in the description listing a little bit of what's going on in these videos. For this video, an instance, aquarium fish tank updates on quite a few of them. New outflow pumps quit working. Rotala Colorata mass, showing you guys that and replanting it. The aquarium plants in sand, how they do. Water changing planted aquariums, like some things you can get away with, you know, if it's just a plant only tank. Water changes to Detritus and Oxygenation. Yellow King Kong shrimp tank update. Wafting my aquarium plants, how I keep them from getting messed up from detritus. The Aquarium Economy versus the dollar. Update with the axolotls and the Ricefish. One of my biggest pond snails I've ever seen ever. And also Kitty made a visit, but there's much more in this video as well. So, you know, it's hard to pick titles. I don't know. Do you guys like hearing the table of contents, a little bit of what's going to be in the video before I jump into it? Or do you guys just not care? Let me know that in the comments as well. But anyways, let's jump into this. All right, so it's been a couple days, got busy, had to go run some errands, got some cool things, which I'll show you guys later in another video. But these guys are all doing happy and healthy in here. Unfortunately, the red tail did not make it. I'm not sure what's up with those red tails. This water is 170 TDS, so I mean, it's good for pretty much almost any fish out there. But, you know, I don't know. We're always learning. It's unfortunate, is what it is. But let's go ahead and finish this up. Let's get the plants into this tank. It's still kind of cloudy. It never really settled. This one settled really well, especially for having plecos in it. And I'm not really going to do much with this tank besides let it just do its thing and grow. But the one up top here, see, I got a few small straggling pieces of plants that I got to pull out of there, because if I don't, I'll just end up having to battle it later. I'm gonna go across the muln one more time with the detail hose here. As you can see, still very cloudy. Pulled a couple buckets out with the small hose. Now, as I showed earlier, my pump wasn't working, but the strainer, just like this tank, goes all the way down. I can go ahead and run my water in it. That'll help it settle. And then I'll open this up, which is the valve down yonder, back through all that detritus. See it all over in the water. And since gravity doesn't want to be my friend and just come out naturally, pull out ye old stealth wet shop back here. And give this hose a little suck. Come on, baby. Kind of put my hand around it too to kind of help fill that seal. Oh, I can feel it jostling the hose. So now we'll just let that run for a little while, let that clear out. Now we might as well go ahead and get the plants planted and set in here for that tank before it gets too full and clean, because we're definitely gonna make a mess doing that. Now I'm gonna grab most of this. I am gonna leave a little bit of it in here because I did so well in here. But here, let's take this huge mass of Rotala. I believe it's Rotala Colorata. Oh my god. So beautiful. I hope there's no shrimp in there. Should have kind of jiggled shrimp out. But if there's some shrimp in here, not a big deal. What's more shrimp? We all love shrimp. That's a nice start. So I'm going to leave some of this floating. And I'm going to kind of let it naturally tear apart. As you notice, I'm not just ripping into it. Kind of feeling around, seeing how it's really connected. Here it's really base connected within this area. There's a few stragglers coming off there. This is one massive base of biomass of Colorata. So let's get our head in here. Because, hey, just easier. I'm going to stick my fingers in here. Kind of pushing this down where I can. Get me a start. Get it spread out underneath the sand. I want to spread it out as much as I can. The good thing about sand, it's really applicable. It kind of gathers to itself. It's really works well at connecting or burying. And sometimes if you just get a lot of plant material it wants to float, I just get some sand and I just put it over it. We're cleaning and clearing out the tank. It's gonna get messy. We can always fix the mess. We want more of this spread out as much as possible. And since there's no fish in here or anything yet, I can do as big of a water change as I want. So I can let this completely clear out. I'm actually going to take a lot of that sand from the back corner. I know you guys can't see much because it's just mud right now. You can kind of see where my hands are going, filling things. A lot pointed. So it'll be really interesting to see what this looks like whenever I'm done with it. I'm doing this all blind right now. The water up there. Oh, that'll be nice. Look at that flow there. That is gorgeous. This is what I love about what I do. You never know what you're going to see. What a nice flow. Beautiful. I wish this was over here, but when I'm on a ladder, I kind of like having my controls together. That's the only reason why I didn't go all the way over there with it. Like on this tank, you can see I'm on opposite sides. That's a nice flow. So while I wait for that, I might as well scrape the front of this. Now that I got it filled up full, still looking pretty murky. Really bad. Because you actually get a mixture between the oxygen bubbles and the detritus. So that's why it's even worse looking now. So it's like a cloudy, dirty, browny, milky, just, you're not gonna see your fish, you know? So the air bubbles will settle, the detritus will settle, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop it all the way back down again, because once again, no fish in here. Definitely enough cycle material for beneficial bacteria, or whatever you wanna call it, biologically sound water, whatever essence of nature is in here. So I will drop it all the way down. Now I let it get pretty low. If you look into it, you can kind of see, well, focus camera. You can kind of see the mulm on the bottom of the substrate there. It is more white cloudy, so that's probably a lot of oxygen bubbles. I'm gonna go have some lunch, let this settle. Now a quick look into that shrimp tank. You can see there's really nice crypts in here as well as a ton of shrimp all over on top of those plants. And just absolutely all over the tank. These are yellow King Kongs, the Caridina shrimp. They've been breeding prolifically for me. They throw the yellow really Caridinas as well as the headless horseman, where you can see right there, that's a headless horseman where it's just got color on the head. Those are rare. Usually go for more, but I just throw them in with the mix. And you can find them on the website, lrbaquatic.com. But first, you can see there's a lot of mulm detritus on the leaves. Go ahead and waft that off. Look at the color just pop off just from me doing that wafting. You don't know if I should be showing you guys all my secrets, but I do. Because you know why? We're going to create an economy with this whole thing. Who needs dollars when you got aquarium plants? All right, so here we are. It's settled a little bit more. It's still a little cloudy. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and add the water in slowly. As it goes up, it should help settle it more, because if I pounded that water in there, it would just throw things all around. You can see we got quite a bit of it planted. Quite a bit. Well, we'll see what comes of this and what fish goes into them. And I know these tanks don't look like much. But give them some time. They'll do their thing. Especially this one. This one should blow up. It's got a lot of plants. More plants you can start off with, the better. This guy literally sitting in the little hole he dug. Or well, girl. But it's been a couple weeks. Axolotls look happy, which I imagine they would be because they are ambush predators. I could have scrapped this video, not even mentioned it to you guys, but I think it's important. You can see the melanated one. He just loves hanging out in this Pogostem and Stellata octopus. I know, a long name for a plant, but that's what it is. The Ricefish originally put in there to help eat this white stuff, this protein film, because that's actually a really good food for them. They like to eat off the top, and they did a great job cleaning it up. And they have been putting in the work, but the only problem is, out of the ones that I put in there, I've only got 3 left. So I know that they're getting some snacks here and there. And 100%, probably this guy. He's always up there. Look at him. He looks hungry. He looks cool. Just add him down a few Ricefish. They did have really good lives. They were long-lived, and they made lots of babies. So RIP, little Ricefish buddies. Now where to put the other ones? So now I'm gonna have to take these guys out and find a new home for them. Give them somewhere to retire, feel more comfortable with, because this just ain't it. And you know, I can imagine any fish I put in there now, because of the Pogostem plant, that, you know, they'll eventually get ambushed. Is that true, guy? Would you ambush another fish? I was thinking endlers or something. But I feel like they would eventually meet this guy. Or girl. Whichever it is. Was it you? Was it you? Did you do it? Fish. Feed me. Fish. More fish. Chunky. That's the eater right there. So I did just see that axolotl gulp air. That was interesting. So I do go up, grab a gulp, come back down. And I just had to share this guy with you. Look at the size of this pond snail. He's huge. Oh, she wanted to come into the barn. Yeah, you wanted to come in here? But the thing is, I'm supposed to be getting another cat because I'm going to help my dad out. This other cat named Boone. Oh, kitty. Not usually like this during the day. Usually just want to go home. Of course now you would want to be in the barn more, huh? Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you on the next one.